Mixie Pina, welcome in. Lola, welcome in. John, welcome back. Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome to those of you on YouTube. Oh, hey, Christina, welcome in. You're getting another surgery tomorrow. On what part, Christina? Is it your ankle? Michelle Fitz, welcome in. Welcome back. Oh, John, you got your candles today. How many did you get, and what did you get? It's Trigger Finger, my second one. Oh, yikes. I think you had mentioned you were going to schedule one. You were going to get scheduled. You were going to schedule a appointment for that. How are you feeling about it? It's on my left thumb. Oh, okay. Maria, welcome in. Thank you so much, Mexipina, for the dolphins. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Holiday fresh balsam at candy cane and 'tis the season. Yum. Fresh balsam smells so good. Here for more stories. Thank you so much, Maria. Really appreciate it. I'm not nervous. I've had a trigger finger surgery once before. Oh, okay. And how are you doing overall, Christina? How's our mental health? Welcome to those of you on YouTube. We'll begin in a couple of minutes. 10 minutes after the hour. I mean, all right. Okay. I also got some wall plugins. Oh, those work really good, John. Yes, Lola, I'm drinking my water, flavored water tonight. It's a peach flavored. It's really good. Welcome to those of you on YouTube. I got, let me go get them. Give me 1 second, okay? Let me go get my candles. Oh, you have your diamond. Oh, did you, Christina, did you get a new one? Oh, okay. Christina, I love it. You're gonna do it at the same time. Let me go get my candles. I forgot which ones I got. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Let's see. I got you have a million. I got frosted chai cookies. I normally don't like the food ones, but for some reason I felt like this one would smell really good when it's cold in the apartment. So I can light this one up. Frosted chai cookies, and then I got cozy winter cottage. This one, I just like the name of it. It smells like perfume. I'm gonna see if it helps with my mental health since I love doing it. Yeah, Christina, I think so. One day at a time. Hey, Niley, welcome in. Yeah, we are in our cozy era right now. And then I got frosted cranberry. I think that's this one. No, this was cranberry. This frosted cranberry. This has like a eucalyptus smell to it. Hey, Marcy, welcome in. And then the lavender and pine. This one is my next one. I want to light this one up. I love lavender. Lavender is my favorite. This one has like a woodsy smell to it. Winter candy apple is my favorite. Yes, Michelle, that one smells really good, huh? You didn't get fresh balsam. I have that one stocked up. I have that one in winter. Those are the ones that I haven't. I didn't. Yeah, Michelle, they do. They smell really good. I think I have one of each in the closet. Those are ones that I kept from last year that I didn't. I don't normally, if it passes Christmas, I normally don't light them up until the following year, just because it's very, very Christmassy. Winter is my favorite one. Lola, tonight I went and got a burrito after work today. I had a big breakfast. I didn't eat lunch. And then I came home today, and for some reason I was hankering for a burrito. Must have been the protein I needed. So we got a burrito down at this local Mexican store down the street. Oh, are they going on sale again, John? Nice. Okay. Just wanted to stop. Oh, okay, Christina. Have a good night. Hope everything goes good. We're going to send you some positive vibes, some prayers too. Everybody send some positive vibes and prayers tomorrow for Christina. She's going to get a operation on her arm. I'm a twisted mint pepperoni girl. Bath and Body. Yes, Marcy, that one has like a really good minty smell to it. Yeah, Lola, same. Christina, have a good night. Yeah, definitely a good night for Miss Christina. Remember that this Wednesday for Project Wednesday, we're going to be making ornament for our Christmas tree. For those of you who were not with us yesterday, this is the model. Tomorrow we're going to be working with, or Wednesday, we're going to be working with fabrics. We stole the idea from the ghost that we made with fabrics, but this time we got a smaller styrofoam ball, and then we got our white fabrics. Let me find where. Oh. I have the materials here. So we're going to get a white fabric. We're going to cut it in half. And then the little styrofoam ball is going to look like this. And then you're going to have a choice. Either this is the gold color that we used for this one. We also have pink. Let me start getting the materials out now. We have this, hey Tanya, welcome in. We have this pink glitter. And then we have silver, metallic. We love our metallics. Metallic gold and metallic silver. Then we're going to cut the fabric in half. We're going to be able to decorate it how we want, depending on the color. And then we'll sprinkle it with some glitter. And then you will have your 2025 Christmas angel. And then the little halo. So this is going to be our first project for Christmas. Make sure to join us this Wednesday for some project ideas. How is everybody doing tonight? Hopefully everybody had a good Monday. A good start to your week. We have lots of new titles. Went to the library to go drop off some of our books, and we picked up some new titles. All right, let's see. We're going to start with the Little Critter Anthology. We love our old school Little Critter Anthology. We are going to continue with the story All by Myself. Oh, was it Marcy? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Mercer Mayer. We love a good Mercer Mayer, Ashley Daniel. All by Myself. Lots of things going on in this picture here of the little critters. We have the mouse. The mice and the grasshopper are not yet, cricket are not yet hidden. They're still out and about. I can get out of bed all by myself, and I can button my overalls. Oh, did you, Tanya? I love it. I love when you can think of, like, when you remember the old books that you would read and where they would take you. The memories that they hold. So there's the little critter. He's coming out of his bed. Or he can get out of his bed all by himself. Put on his overalls all by himself. There's the mouse. He's got a train and some clothes hanging out of the drawer there. I can brush my fur. Got a big brush there. I can put my socks and my shoes on. He's got his little mouse there. I can pour some juice for my little sister. He didn't quite make it. And then look at the little mouse here with the umbrella. He doesn't trust him either. And help her eat breakfast. Oh, he's trying to be helpful. He hasn't quite figured out the routine yet. I can pull a duck for her. I can drive my truck. I can ride my bike, and I can give a drink to my bear. He's kind of laughing at that, giggling. Hey, Jerome Magzino, welcome into YouTube. I can kick my ball and roll on the ground. I can pound with my hammer, and I can sail my boat. Right, Tanya? Yes. It's really nice to build that independence in them. I can look after my little sister. Especially when you can look after their siblings. He's got that little chain on her. The little butterfly. Pretty. I can help Dad trim a bush or ice a cake for Mom. Lots of things going on. Look at the little roses there. Cutting that. And then helping Mom with the cake. Mom's like, not so much. Took 3 steps on Saturday and was so happy, but shocked in how he did it. Oh, Tanya, how exciting. 3 steps on Saturday. Yay. I'm stressed college student and I love watching her. Oh, Gabby, well, we're here to, this is our quiet time. So it's a nice time to de-stress. I love watching your lives. Gabby, we have John on. He's also in college. He's taking 4 classes too. Oh, I got so emotional. I was so funny. Good for you, Tanya. That's so happy. Did you get video of it? Were you able to get video of it? I can look at a book and find a mouse. I can color a picture. So there he is showing a little book to his sister, and it's about the mouse. This is a mouse. Oh, really? Oh, man. We're at the back. Well, at least you had a happy moment at that time. And hopefully you got your car refinanced, too. Thank you so much, Ash. I really appreciate that. Oh, he has no interest now in walking. He got a taste of it, and he's like, I think I can wait. I can color a picture. I can put my toys away and get into my pajamas. Yeah, he can do a lot of things on his own. Thank you so much for the follow, Ash. Really appreciate that. The little mouse. Thank you so much for the follow. I can brush my teeth. I can put myself to bed. He's getting a story read. Looks like he's getting ready to fall asleep. Good night. We love a good quilt in children's literature. Always a treat. The end. Just a little critter collection. Always a good way to start the live. Always a good way to start the live with a little critter collection. Thank you so much, Ash, for that. I really appreciate that. Yeah, that was a good one. Definitely a good one. We like our beginning stories to be just enough. We don't like to have a lot at the beginning, but just enough to get the palette ready. All right, for those of you who are new to this live, who just joined, we're here Sunday through Friday, 10 p.m. for the East Coast, 9 p.m. for the West Coast. We read children's literature. We read 4 books a night. We are in our Christmas era right now, so we will be reading Christmas books from now until Christmas Day. Every Wednesday is Project Wednesday. We will be making a decoration for our tree. This is our first project that we will be making. You'll be making a Christmas angel decoration. And by you, I mean I get the materials and then we give you guys choices as to what colors you want, what glitter color you want. And then we put it together and we stick it on the tree. Lots of fun things coming up. All right, our next book of the night. I went to the public library today to go drop off the books. I went to go drop off the books that I had checked out, and I saw this shelf that said all new books. And I was like, yeah. This library always refills their inventory a lot with new books. Oh, thank you so much, Ceci. I really appreciate it. For those of you who are familiar with Tommy DePaola, he's the one that wrote Strega Nona. And this is a new book by him. Maria, it does. It's in the city, so I'm pretty sure they're pretty well funded. Where Are You, Bronte? Yeah, Tommy DePaola. He does a lot of good children's. He's huge in the children's literature genre. We love a good end page. Was that photo from you earlier? Which photo, Donna? Where Are You, Bronte? So we're going to figure out if Bronte is a dog or a cat. Aww. I think we found out it's a dog. So there's the little guy there. Oh yeah, John at the beginning. Yeah, that was me at 18. Can you believe that? So there's a little guy there. And then he's looking up into the clouds and he sees his dog, Bronte. Aww. This is for our dog lovers. Isn't it? John, does it look like me or does it look like somebody completely different? So here is our friend that we're introduced to. He's very stylish. He's looking at aren't they Ashley Daniels? They're very cute. He's looking at his dog, Bronte. We have this little end table here with a little cup of coffee, a book. And it looks like the old caller. Someone completely different. Those early 90s. Early 90s. And then there's Bronte's little sofa bed. Where are you, Bronte? You flew to me on an airplane from Chicago. I feel like this one's going to make me cry. I can feel a little emotional already. Where are you, Bronte? You flew to me on an airplane from Chicago. So this is the first time he was introduced to his dog. I put you on my lap for the drive home. Aww. Look at how happy he is. The first night you slept in your crate next to my bed. Oh, his glasses, his little side lamp. The next night you whimpered a little, so I let you sleep on my bed for the next 12 and a half years. Aww. So there's Bronte whimpering a little. He came out of the bed. Join them in the bed. And then for the next 12 years. Aww! How many of you guys have animals, pets that sleep with you, your cats or your dogs? It's so nice when they do that. Where are you, Bronte? You loved your toys. My pug owns my bed, Cece. I love it. You never destroyed one of them. Laying here with my 3 dogs. Aw, Kimberly. Right? I think of my cats. Whenever I came into the barn studio, you liked nothing better than having a toy ready to show me while you wiggled around. Aww. Such a good memory. And then look at the little cat pictures here, some books. He's an artist. My cat stretches across my neck and Stacy, really? Oh, and Ash the kitty sleeping on you right now. They're little warm bodies. They warm up your laps, huh? Where are you, Bronte? Whenever I drew a dog for one of my stories, it turned out to be you. Yeah, he's a crazy orange thing. Oh, we love our orange cats. I drew you running and sitting and sleeping. Where are you, Bronte? I bought you a pink collar, and I think you liked it. Oh, he's a stylish gentleman. And then they are reading books together. It reminds me of Mr. Putter and Tabby. There he is eating. They're watching a movie together, playing ball, choosing fabrics. Oh, he's choosing a scarf for them to go in their convertible. You wore it all your life. Oh. Look at that great picture. Lots of details there with the... Yeah, isn't it, Brie? We love a good Tommy de Paola. And the faces. Very happy, very cheerful. Red hair. Where are you, Bronte? You love to go out for your walk. Very classic red truck in the country. Loved ice cream. Meeting people. Scaring a cat. Chasing the cat, probably. There's a little bunny there hidden in the little flowers. You would stand still, lift your head, and breathe in to smell the delicious smells. The countryside. Look at that sun. When Bob walked you, I waited for you to turn the corner. You would run like the wind to meet me. When he got walked by somebody else, Bob, he would happily meet him at the end. Where are you, Bronte? I was so sad when you went blind. I worried that you wouldn't be joyful anymore. Oh. Bronte lost his sight. I love that the way they show that he went blind are the two little, his little slit. His eyes closed. But I was wrong. You figured out how to walk on the rugs I put down. You were able to find all 3 of your beds. Oh. Oh, did she, Maria? Oh, I'm sad to hear that. Oh, my doggy went blind too. That must have been difficult. Maria, for how long did she go blind? That's the one thing they count on is their scent. And you found your water dish all by yourself. Oh, she was blind for a few years. Wow. He has them on her lap. Oh. I love these illustrations though. Look at these colors that he chooses. These pinks and blues, browns, tans. She was 15. Her urn is not. Oh, really, Maria? That's very sweet. 15 years. Wow. Where are you, Bronte? The day you left me, I knew I would miss you. Aww. He left the dishes out. Oh, he's looking at the collar. And I did every day and every night. Oh, get the little broken heart. Bronte's no longer there. Right, Cece? Hey, Zola Fox, welcome in. So he wakes up. Looks like he's in a daze. Oh, he goes out walking. It's raining outside. Ugh, Ashley Bell, you're right. It is. It's so difficult. But then I knew you were right here. Hey, Zola Fox. Left her bowls out for months and kept putting treats in because of the brain. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Maria. It is difficult. Oh, look at the rainbow, and there's Bronte. Still with me. He got inspired. He's drawing something. He's drawing his little Bronte. Oh, then he took out the little... He made that picture and took out the frame. He takes the photo now wherever he goes to get dressed, brush his teeth. And then he sees them. This is such a sweet book. We love a good moon in children's literature. Look at his curtains, little red hearts. In my heart, forever. Oh. And then some little fun pictures of Bronte. So cute. Oh, this is the author right here. And Bronte. Oh, I think he passed. 1934 to 2020. It says, illustrator note. I only met Tommy briefly, maybe 3 or 4 times, but I got to know him through his last completed text. Oh, Where Are You, Bronte? This is his last book before he passed. Right, Kimberly? John, this was published... this year, 2025. This is a new book. Where Are You, Bronte? In a deep way that is true, and how we know authors by reading their stories. That process of connecting with an author is even more profound if you have to get inside their manuscript and create a visual narrative side by side with their words. The simplicity of this story is deceptive. As I began creating sketches for the manuscript, it was suddenly clear just how complex the concept was. How Tommy took a theme that he could easily have filled a novel, a dog growing up from puppyhood to old age, and the deep bond that grew between him and Tommy, and fitted into a picture book format is an amazing feat of magic. Each stage of Bronte's life appears a little chapter framed by the refrain of the question, where are you, Bronte? Moving through love and grief and transformation. The entire story fits on one typewritten 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. Wow. Fascinating. Aw, guys, this is a really good book. This was a really good book. And let me show you, for those of you who are not familiar, I've taken out all of our Christmas books, and this is one of his originals. This one, if you've heard of it, Steganona. Merry Christmas, Stregonona. So this is the original one. And then, Where Are You, Bronte? So this is written by him, but Barbara McClintock is the one who illustrated it. It's a really good one. A really good one. Okay, you want to read this one next? Yeah. I didn't know that he died. When I was in my credential program in 2008, I took this class, Children's Literature, and the teacher showed us all about these. She showed all these. It was a class about children's literature. But that's what I always remember him by. Yeah, let's rate this one. Let's look and see what you guys have read so far. Just a Little Critters collection, 1. And then Where Are You, Bronte? I'm going to say Where Are You, Bronte 2. This one was a really good one, a tearjerker. I was really holding it back. I was really holding it back. That was a good one. Thank goodness for our Fontana Library. I took a children's lit class in elective and it ended up being... Isn't it, Michelle Fitz? I loved it. She would read to us in class. I loved it. We would write essays about it. Bree 2, Maria 2, Ash Bell 2, Tanya 2. Yeah, and she was the one that introduced me to Stregonona. Ash 2. This one was a request, though, from last year. A lot of the live viewers wanted to read it. Missed that one, caught it in the end. Yeah, Georgia Peach. Take a picture of it and see if you can find it in your local library. Or maybe at Barnes & Noble. Where Are You, Bronte? It's a really good book. The 420 Connoisseur. Welcome in. We love your name, your handle. Okay, so we're going to read this one. Merry Christmas, Stregonona. We haven't read any Christmas ones, so John, that was a good way to segue into the holiday spirit. I'm a retired pre-K teacher. I'm familiar with this one. Oh, Ash, I love it. Ash, Bree she's one of our ride or dies on our live, and she's a pre-K teacher as well. We love a good end page. Merry Christmas, Stregonona. And his drawings are very particular. Mark, Jasmine, because the holidays go by really quick, and so we want to make sure that we take full advantage of it. We want to take the juice out as much as we can. It was the first Sunday of Advent. Yes, Bree. We have a fellow pre-K teacher. And everyone in the little town of Calabria was busy getting ready for Christmas, including Stregonona, Grandma Witch. She was busy getting everything ready for the Christmas Eve feast that she prepared every year. Okay, so we get introduced to Stregonona, the Grandma Witch. Calabria. Big Anthony, who worked for Stregonona, was being kept busy too. So this is Big Anthony. Anthony, said Stregonona, don't dawdle. There are only 4 weeks to Natal, Christmas, and there is so much to do. The whole house must be cleaned, and there is so much cooking and baking to do. After all, everybody in the town will be there. Why can't Bambolona help? Whined Big Anthony. Bambolona was the baker's daughter who had come to stay with Stregonona and learn her magic. I gotta practice these names again. So there's Big Anthony, and there's Stregonona. She's trying to get him to hurry up because we only got 4 weeks left before Christmas. And there's Anthony. He's being a little bit ornery with Stregonona. He says Babylona was the baker's daughter who had come to stay with Stregonona and learn her magic. He's trying to put his work on Babylona. Babylona has gone to help her father at the bakery, answered Stregonona. With Christmas coming, the poor baker was in such trouble with so many people asking for special cakes and cookies that he didn't even have time to sit in the square with his friends. Babylona and Stregonona felt sorry for him, so Stregonona sent Babylona home to help. Why don't you help the baker out with your magic, Stregonona? Asked Big Anthony. No, not at Christmas, said Stregonona. Now go shake out those feather beds. Yvette, this one is Merry Christmas, Stregonona. So a lot going on in this story just in the first couple of pages. Babylona's coming to visit, but the chef, the baker, he's got a lot to do because it's the Christmas season. So Stregonona sent Babylona to the chef. And Big Anthony's trying to outsource his responsibilities to Babylona. And Stregonona, she's not having it. We're not doing any magic. We're not taking the easy way out. We're going to get things done. Get to work, Big Anthony. Anthony, said Stregonona, run down the hill to the town and get me a new broom so we can sweep the house from top to bottom. Oh, Stregonona, said Anthony, can't we sweep the house with magic? Not at Christmas time, says Stregonona. So Big Anthony went down the hill to get a new broom. Yeah, Big Anthony, Stregonona had to put him in his place. There she is. She's going to go send him to get a new broom so he can clean. Stregonona worked hard at cleaning the house from top to bottom as the days of Advent went by. Each week she lit one more candle on the Advent wreath. She's very traditional Italian. You got a little goat there. And each day she sent Big Anthony on an errand down to the town. I think she wanted Big Anthony out of the house. New brooms, new candles, new curtains, new bed covers, new tablecloth. Anthony, said Stregonona, run down the hill and get me the bacala, the dried codfish for the Christmas stew. And when you get back, put in the tub with water to soak it. Soak it? Asked Big Anthony. So she would send him on a lot of errands. And look at Big Anthony getting all sassy with her. What does she call it? The codfish. Bacala? The dried codfish for Christmas stew. And when you get back, put it in the tub with water and soak it. Soak it, said Big Anthony. Yes, answered Stregonona. Every day until Christmas Eve, you must change the water so the fish will be nice and soft and not too salty for the Christmas stew. Can't your magic do all of that? Asked Anthony. No magic Christmas time, said Stregonona. Christmas has a magic of its own. So Big Anthony set off down the hill. These two crack me up. Hello, Big Anthony, said one of the townspeople. How's Stregonona? Oh, said Big Anthony, she's very busy getting the house ready for Christmas. Every day she sends me to town to get something. Every day she has me helping her clean windows, shake out the beds, paint the goat shed. She's getting ready to cook all kinds of things. I have to soak the codfish, the bacala, and change the water every day until Christmas Eve. I am so tired. He's going to the town and telling a completely different story. Don't you know that Stregonona loves Natal, Christmas? A man from town asked. That's why she's so busy. Why, she doesn't even have time to cure headaches and make love potions and get rid of warts. Every year she cleans her house and prepares a big feast and invites everyone, said the woman. She invites everyone? Asked Big Anthony. Everyone, said the woman. Why, it wouldn't be in Natal without the feast at Stregonona's house. So Big Anthony had to get schooled on who Stregonona is and what kind of things she's up to. Hello, Big Anthony, said Bambolona, who was on her way to the bakery. Are you in town to buy Stregonona a Christmas gift? Oh, Bambolona, I want to talk with you about that, said Big Anthony. So there's Bambolona. And there's Big Anthony. She's asking him, are you on your way to the bakery to buy something for Stregonona's gift? One by one, the days went by, and finally it was the day of Christmas Eve, La Vigilia de Natal. There's the little church. Now, Anthony, said Stregonona, here is a long list of things for you to get for me. Flour, eggs, butter, spices, pepper, olive, oil, and sugar. Hurry down the hill and hurry right home again, for I have all kinds of things to cook and bake. Oh, Stregonona, Big Anthony complained. Can't you use no magic at Christmas time, said Stregonona. Now go. I have to decorate the house with the lemon blossoms and periwinkles. She's keeping that boy busy. Stregonona waited and waited and waited. No Big Anthony. Finally, the sun began to set, and Big Anthony came whistling up the hill with empty hands. He's going to test her. He's going to test Stregonona's patience. Anthony, said Stregonona, standing in the doorway of the little house. Where have you been? Oh, Stregonona, there was a Christmas puppet show in the town square. It came all the way from Venice, up north. A Christmas puppet show. Send that boy back down the hill. You're not coming in here to see a puppet show. And where are all the things on my list? Oh, said Big Anthony, I forgot. Anthony, what am I going to do? It's Christmas Eve. There will be no cookies, no sensi, fried pastry, no roasted peppers. Oh well, go get me the bacala so I can at least make the fish stew. Uh-oh. I don't think this is going to go too well for Big Anthony. Big Anthony came back holding the codfish. It was stiff as a board. I forgot this too, said Big Anthony. I forgot to soak it in the water. Oh, Big Anthony, won't you ever learn? Cried Stregonona. Big Anthony. Not the most responsible person. Now it's too late to prepare anything to eat for the feast. There's always your magic pasta pot, said Big Anthony timidly. No, I've told you before, no magic at Christmas, said Stregonona. There will be no Christmas feast at Stregonona's this year. Stregonona sent Big Anthony to tell everyone not to come to her house for the feast. Aww. She's not going to have her fun Christmas feast. She looked at the lemon blossom and periwinkles decorating the house. Outside, she heard the Zampognery, the shepherds from Abruzzi, who came all the way down to Calabria to sing Christmas songs. The bells rang. It was time for midnight mass. Sadly, Stregonona went down the hill to the church. A fine Christmas this would be, with no company, no feast. The townspeople whispered as she went into the church. No feast, said one. Poor us, said another. Poor Stregonona. So Anthony let her down. Big Anthony let her down, so she went down the hill to go to midnight mass. And everybody, all the townspeople are talking about her. No feast. Poor us. Poor Stregonona. Everybody's whispering. Psst, 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 psst. They're the nuns and the choir. When the mass was ended, Stregonona went up to the big manger scene in the church. There, beside the Virgin and Saint Joseph, lay the Holy Child. Ah, bambino, said Stregonona, the night you were born, it was not like this manger scene with all these people. You were all alone with your mama and Saint Joseph. All alone, just like Stregonona is tonight. Anyways, happy birthday, bambino, and buen Natal, Natale. So she went to the little manger scene. She went to go have a moment with the little baby Jesus. She's like, we're both here alone, just like Stregonona. Isn't that a great picture, Brie? And Stregonona slowly left the dark church and climbed the hill to her little house. So there's the church, midnight mass. She goes up the hill. She opened the door and the room burst into light. Buen Natale, Merry Christmas, Stregonona, everyone cried. This year, we're giving you a feast. Look, said Bambolona, codfish stew, roasted peppers, cookies, and fried pastries. Oh, Bambolona, said Stregonona, did you do all this for Stregonona? No, Stregonona, said Bambolona. Big Anthony planned the whole surprise. Bravo, Big Anthony, everyone shouted. Aw, Big Anthony, he came through. Look at the picture, how cute. I love their little outfits. And their short little Italian moms. And then the townspeople. Everybody chipped in. Merry Christmas, Stregonona, said Big Anthony. Oh, Anthony, said Stregonona, you have learned, and with no magic. It's just like you said, Stregonona, Big Anthony smiled. Christmas has a magic of its own. Isn't that a great story? And there she is, pinching him on the cheek. Bambolona. The end. Lena, thank you so much for the follow. Merry Christmas, Stregonona. A really good Christmas book. You guys are getting really good titles tonight. Really good titles. Okay, we started the live with just a little critter collection 1. Yeah, Maria, really good titles tonight, huh? And then we read Tommy de Paola's Where Are You, Bronte? This is his last book ever. He's got a ton of books. And then this is the one that one of them that he wrote. It's a very popular one, Merry Christmas, Stregonona. In the comment section, let's see. I think 2 and 3. I think 2 and 3. In the comment section, which one is your favorite? 2 or 3? Yeah, Ashley Daniels, he's got a lot of good ones. A lot of Christmas ones, too. John staying with 2. Yeah, 2 is a good one. I liked it because it was new. I left that. Speaking of new, let's see if we have any other Christmas titles. We're going to do 2 and 2. So we did 2 normal ones, and then we're going to do, that was our first Christmas one. Let me look into the archives and see what is going to be our last Christmas book for the night. We're looking in the stacks and we're seeing, let's see. Oh, this is a good one. I really like this one. This one's a very classic one. Yeah, this is a classic one. The Elves and the Shoemaker. This is like one of the ones that you find in your local library at the school. It's a really good tale, though. The elves and the shoemaker. A lot going on there. A lot going on. Once upon a time, there was a kind old shoemaker who lived with his wife above his shop. He had so many bills to pay that he had to work from dawn to dusk, and he never grew any richer. The day came when he had only a few pennies left, just enough to buy leather for one final pair of shoes. That evening, by candlelight, the shoemaker cut out the leather. Then, leaving it on his workbench, he picked up his candle and wearily climbed the stairs to his bed. So we have this shoemaker here. Business isn't going too good for him. He's been coming out even all along, not making a profit, but now he's not even cutting it even anymore. So he's got this last piece of leather that he's going to use, that he's going to make into a shoe. And then there's some characters up here. There's his little shop. He's going to leave those leather cuttings, those leather pieces out for the night. And then he's going to go head for bed. He's got a little cat. The next morning, when he came down to his shop, the shoemaker could not believe his eyes. There on his workbench, where the leather had been, was the finest pair of shoes he had ever seen. So, some really good Italian loafers. We love a good Italian loafer. The shoemaker went to the stairs and called to his wife to come and see what he had found. "Did you make these shoes?" he asked her. "Of course not," she replied. The shoemaker was very puzzled and scratched his head in bewilderment. Then who could it have been, he wondered. And there he is, asking his wife. And she's like, "No, I didn't have anything to do with it." And there are the little leather shoes. The little books and the mouse. The shoemaker put the shoes in his shop window. That afternoon, a fine gentleman came to try them on. He liked the shoes very much and gave the shoemaker a good price for them. So there's the fine gentleman. He's got it looks like a pair of his own buckles. It looks like he's got a satchel of gold, and he sees the shoes. And look at how the shoemaker presents the shoes in this red pillowcase, and he purchases them. With the money, the shoemaker was able to buy food for dinner and had enough left over to buy leather to make 2 new pairs of shoes. Later that night, the shoemaker cut out the leather and left it lying on his workbench. "I'll finish the shoes in the morning," he yawned, locking up the shop. He picked up the candle and went up to the stairs to bed. So there he is, working into the night. He was able to buy some more leather, and this time he was able to make 2 pairs of shoes, as well as buy some food. The next morning, when he came downstairs, the shoemaker was truly amazed. There, sitting neatly on his workbench, were 2 fine pairs of beautiful new shoes. They were soft and delicate. He thought they were the best shoes he had ever seen. So now there's 2 pairs of shoes, both yellow. Thank you so much for that 50% goal. Once again, the shoemaker called his wife and asked if she had made them. "Of course I didn't," she replied. "I can't imagine who did." The shoemaker was confused, but once again he put them in his shop window, where everyone could see them. In no time at all, he had sold both pairs for a very good price. So he's got this lady who comes in. She's a fair lady from the town. Yay! Thank you so much for making that goal. I really appreciate that. Woohoo! Mexipina, thank you. And we thank you for the dolphin. We achieving our goal. So this lady comes in. She buys the yellow shoes. Those are some stylish shoes, really, if you ask me. They're very on trend. That evening, the shoemaker and his wife had a scrumptious dinner. There was also enough money left to buy leather to make 4 new pairs of shoes. Once more, the shoemaker cut out the leather and left it neatly on his workbench. And in the morning, there were more new shoes waiting for him when he came downstairs. So it went on for weeks. Every night, the shoemaker cut out the leather, left it on his workbench, and every morning there were splendid shoes waiting to be sold. So there's the little old man, the little old lady. They're eating. They're eating a feast. Remember at the beginning of the story, no money. They weren't breaking even anymore. He had his last pair of leather materials, and he was able to make those shoes. And now look at them. Their storefront has all these really nice leather shoes. They look very happy. All the townspeople coming to the window, seeing what's going on. Soon the shoemaker and his wife were quite wealthy, but they still did not know who was making the elegant shoes that appeared in the shop as if by magic. One cold, wintry night, just before Christmas, the shoemaker and his wife decided that they had to solve the mystery once and for all. So, after the shoemaker left the leather on his workbench, he closed the shop and hid it in a big cupboard with his wife. They left the door open just a bit so they could peek out, and they waited and waited and waited. So they want to find out, thank you so much, Princess, for the follow, really appreciate that. They want to find out who are these people who's making these shoes. So they left these leather straps, these leather pieces out. They're now wealthy. They've got Christmas decorations all over the little workshop. And they've got a cat. When the clock struck midnight, there was a tiny noise from the dark chimney. It grew louder. Suddenly, 2 tiny elves appeared in a magical shower of stars. They ran straight to the workbench and began to stitch and sew until they had made 5 beautiful pairs of shoes. So little magic elves coming out the window, making the shoes. They sang as they worked. There isn't any time to lose. We must make these fine new shoes. As soon as the shoes were finished, they hopped off the workbench and disappeared up the chimney. The shoemaker and his wife were amazed. This looks like some Gucci loafers. The shoemaker and his wife wanted to do something to repay the little elves' kindness. But what could they do? They must be frozen in those thin, tattered clothes, said the shoemaker. Yes, said his wife, and their feet are bare, although they make shoes. So the shoemaker's wife made 2 little jackets and 2 pairs of trousers. She knitted 4 little woolly socks to keep their feet warm, and 2 tiny hats for their heads. The shoemaker made 2 pairs of small boots, fastened with shiny silver buckles. Aw. So in exchange, they made them these little outfits to keep them warm. Their own little shoes, their own little pants. And there they are, joyfully making the little outfits for them in repayment. That evening, they wrapped the little clothes in fine paper and left them on the workbench. Then they hid in the cupboard and waited. At the stroke of midnight, the elves appeared. They were puzzled when they saw presents instead of leather. But when they opened the packages, they were overjoyed. They put on their new clothes and danced around the shop, singing. See what handsome boys we are. We will work on shoes no more. They danced happily across the room, flew up the chimney, and were gone in a flash. So they gave them some presents, and their heads got a little bit too big. They sang the song, "See what handsome boys we are. We will work on shoes no more." The elves did not return, and the man and his wife never forgot the two tiny men and all their hard work. The shoemaker continued to make shoes that were fine and beautiful, and he became rich and famous across the land. But none compared to the light and delicate shoes that the little elves had made. That kind of went up, 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 and then it went. I was expecting a little bit. I was expecting the ending to be a little bit different, but I haven't read this since last year, so I forgot that it was a. It kind of ended like abruptly, huh? The end. But I like the story though; it's cute. Shoemaker and elves who help him in a beautifully illustrated storybook that will delight you. Very good. This is a good story. All right. That is our fourth book for the night. You guys got back to back to back good titles tonight. We started the live with Just a Little Critter Collection 1. We followed that up with Where Are You, Bronte 2. Merry Christmas, Stregonona 3. And then The Elves and the Shoemaker. Honestly, guys, I kind of like this one. I really like the little story about the shoes and the elves. Who would have known? I'm going to go with 4. Although I love my Tommy DePaola. Maria 2. John, you're going to stay with 2? Yeah. I don't blame you. Mexipina 2 and 4. Let's see what everybody else is thinking. I think we have a lot of people. Tanya 4. Princess, we are on 10. So let me give you some times. Sunday through Friday. We start at 10 p.m. If you're on the, depending on which coast you're on. If you're on the East Coast, we start at 10. If you're on the West Coast, that's 7 o'clock. And then we do the second part, which is for the West Coast, which starts at 9. Oh, you're on the West Coast? Okay, so you can check in with us at 7 and then at 9 o'clock. We're usually on about an hour and a half. You get fresh new titles each live. We don't repeat. I do a library haul every weekend. We turn in books and then we get a whole bunch of new set. We're in our Christmas theme right now. So we are reading Christmas books. November, December. Every Wednesday we read one book and then we do a project. We're going to be making decorations for our Christmas tree. This is our Christmas tree live. We will be making angels on Wednesday, so if you want to tune in for that. Each coast gets their angel. So the East Coast will get their angel, a different type of angel, and then the West Coast will get another type of angel. And you guys will pick them. We love our glitter. We have our glitter collection here. We'll be using those on Wednesday. We love our paints, our candles, our tree, everything. It's everything here. Oh, Bam Bam. Bam Bam, she's trying to get the tree. Alrighty, friends. Thank you so much for the... Let's get organized here. Thank you so much, guys, for the 15K 1,000 likes. Really appreciate it. Thank you also for the dolphins that you guys gave the gifts. All the monies that we get on the live go towards the projects and any materials that we need. So anytime you give a donation, it goes right back to you when we do holiday stuff. Alrighty, friends. Thank you so much for everything. Everybody have a good night. Have a good Monday night. Sleep tight. Remember, you get an extra hour of sleep. Yeah, we love our candles. We get an extra hour of sleep tonight, and everybody have a good second day tomorrow, Tuesday. We will be back tomorrow again, same time, same place, 10 o'clock for the East Coast, 9 o'clock for the West Coast. Everybody, have a good night, and we will see you tomorrow. Have a good night, everyone.